at least twice a week. Sometimes try and sneak a little bit more in there. Primarily monster player. Have played ESL. I did assault for our ill-fated team, the Xenomorphs, which never showed up to a game in its entirety. But
I
it
think
was
I
a
remember
fun
that team.
Yeah, yeah. We basically, it was one of those things where we were like, we are not prepared for this. Nobody here is reliable, but we want to do it anyway and get some experience. Experience we got.
So, like, it's nice to see like that experience is holding true, and you're able to get that forward, and that's like helping you in regards to your casual play now, right? So like even like with the experience you
hmm
got then helps you build up what you have now, and like now would you say like you're like what rank are you in the Hunt 2.0 system?
Right now, Hunter, I have no idea. I don't play Hunter often, but Monster, I'm Silver Leader Master, I believe. But my ranking there's a little off because we always do like I let the viewers pick monsters and builds, so sometimes you end up with like Behemoth with nothing but tongue grab and rock wall.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, it's been a good time. It honestly the best way to improve your play is just play against people better than you. Trial by fire.
Okay. So we're going in now. We have the lobby is made. We're like teams are here. Bands are actually so we're catching up right now. So you're in the chat right with the bands and all that.
Yes, I'm
Okay.
looking at the brackets now. Hold on a sec. Let me get this chat up. Where do I pick that up? I'm looking over
Oh, one
here
sec.
right
Let me
now.
pull it up. It should be right there. But we'll bring it up for you, and I'll display it on screen in the meantime.
Beautiful.
That way you can see it as well. So we started off
Yes,
with the
sir.
first band being Kraken, which this is the TGL band system. So you have all these options ahead of you. You can choose what's happening, all that kind of stuff. And first ban, it goes, you ban a monster. Okay, then you
hmm
start going through the classes, and you go through and you do bands pick, band pick, band pick in regards to each class. So we went through, and the first band was actually on Torvald, right?
Which makes sense, expected. His damage output is ungodly in the right hands.
Oh yeah, you land all those mortars. It's like, oh, bye, Mark, bye, goodbye, no armor for you.
Yeah.
So we have that. First pick for the assault was actually going to be high, which is again standard, something we were
hmm
expecting.
Old
Toxic damage.
Faithful.
Yeah, good old faithful. Hide. Melting faces is what I do. Right?
You
So
betcha.
this was followed up by uh, the support pick, which means that Sunny was being banned.
You
Again,
know it.
expected. Sunny
You
has a
know it.
100% ban rate.
And it's understandable. I mean, I think she by herself is okay, but some of the combinations she pulls with other characters, man. Oof.
So can you guess what the next pick was? Defensive
Hmm.
composition?
Oh. Are they going to go Jack?
Oh, I mean with support. Like who was the pick for
Oh, for
support?
support?
Yeah.
Hank.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
getting Hank out. Yeah.
Old faithful as we're going with right now, right?
Yep. You can't go wrong with Hank. He's just good all around, and I think he's one of the few supports who can actually carry a team. Like Evolve's one of those games where it's tough to make a huge impact on your own. You can't carry a team, but I think Hank is one of the characters that kind of can.
Yep. And then we have support, which I mean not support, sorry, trapper, which was a Jack ban Crow pickup, again kind of standard.
See, that's interesting because past TGLs I've been watching, it seems like it's either Crow or Jack. It's kind of damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Yeah, and it's you're kind of like done either way, right? You have Crow, Jack, and it's either you're dealing with one or you're dealing with the other. Like right now, Jack's ability to just do the repulsor beam, keep monsters in place so they can get mortared.
Mm-hmm.
And then you
Yeah,
have like
no.
no, it's pain. It makes me cry.
Jack's devastating. I mean, his satellite. It's one of those things where if there's nothing going on, it's easy to dodge. It's like, all right, whatever. But in the middle of combat, when you're getting repulsored and you got mortars coming up, you got someone on your butt lighting you up. Those beams, man, they hurt, and you will get hit by them.
Yeah, and then it's just showing like the immense power that they have at their fingertips, literally for Jack. Well, it's actually in his like palm, I guess you could say. It's like a Kamehameha, but going through, and it's just amazing to see like different ways you can combo hunters together, and it shows the variety in Evolve and its ability to grow forward as an esport.
Absolutely. Is that a Rogue Val pick I'm seeing?
Actually, yes, I was waiting for you to notice that, but yeah, have a Val ban, which led to a Rogue Val pick.
Wow.
So,
Interesting.
which
I
we'll get this updated with the new image, but
What do you think about Rogue Val?
I think she has and some interesting uses in different compositions. If you want an offensive composition where you don't have to worry about medics healing because of the passive AoE heal, I
Mhm.
think that's very effective. I think what happens a lot of the time is that right now with Rogue Val, people are still treating her as a medic and relying on her med gun for healing. I think it's one of those things that if you're looking at like a Lazarus or a Rogue Val, I think they need to be considered equal in this one. You're looking for a full offensive medic. Like that's what I look at.
Yeah,
If you're min maxing, like you look at Hearthstone, you look at any other game, you want to min max a gimmick. You want to have something to max potential. You look at Rogue Val, and you're seeing that we're looking at it, and it's like, okay, her main abilities, her offense, the poison, the sniper, all that she's able to deal. Yes, she has AoE healing to all her teammates, but her main is the sniping and the poison. So you're looking for an offensive composition, which, combined with Hank, you have a bit of a balance between defense and offense. But I don't know. It's one of
yeah,
those things
very
that it
true.
kind of builds off of itself.
I think her biggest weakness is handling that spike damage that you see a lot of really good monsters do. I mean, good monsters, ones you see in comp, they often know different combos they can kind of string together with the monsters. Be it the Kraken's Vortex into Lightning Strike or something like that. So I think she struggles with that spike damage, and I think picking Rogue Val, you got to have a team that knows how to juke, which is what we're seeing here. We're seeing good players that understand priorities. Save Jetpack for X event.
Yeah, and one thing I've seen just on that note in regards to juking with Rogue Val specifically is you see a DR pickup on both the
Yes.
support and the medic because they need to be staying alive and being able to tank and be durable. Meanwhile, the other two are running move speed because they need to be able to keep themselves mobile on top of things, and they need to make sure that they're not getting hit.
Absolutely, absolutely. Another thing I like about her is that AoE heal. She can heal her stealth teammates without narking them out.
Yeah.
Kyra, they see where you're shooting the nades. Val, she just points them right out with that beam. But
Yeah.
Rogue Val, you get those sneaky
Oh
heals
yeah, and if
in.
you get it bouncing off too, you have no control. It's like, man, I need to heal this guy, but I don't want to heal that cloak guy. Oh, and it bounced and revealed everyone. Well, rip.
Yep, I've done that so many times. I was playing a game yesterday and I was trying to heal someone's cloak trying to evade and it's chaining off and I'm like, dude, run away, stay away.
So yeah, and of course that leaves us with a Wraith pickup, which means we're going to have a lot of stealth, abduction, some good ambush play, which is going to be interesting. But yeah, so let's get in, and we have a brand new video that you guys haven't seen yet. I don't know if you've seen this one yet, but it'll be on screen for you guys, and it's just to show you guys what you guys did as a community, raising $1,800, which made it not only that I could be here, Stealth Shampoo could be here, but Super Bad Juju, that gorgeous man right there, could also be here, helping us out, making sure that we can bring you the best Evolve possible. All the teams are coming; they're coming with some wicked money. $1,800 is in the fund from Patreon, thanks to you guys. So let's give it to you guys, and let's show you guys some love.
That's a lot of DLC skins right there.
Getting so low. Here comes the last bit of shield. Heavy comes in and finishes up Hanks. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Is the orbital going to finish it? Oh, the damage coming in.
Great rock throw right there. Eats it right to the face.
Here comes the orbital. Going to be connecting on one blast. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Team YP versus Dildozers. Sorry, not Dildozers, Dome Destroyers. The DODs coming in. And we have the
Bringing it.
picks, we have the bands, we have everything else. You saw that epic video. I'm getting chills because I'm here next to Super Bad Juju.
Ooh, baby. Ooh.
Oh, man, that mojo is running through.
Oh, the mojo is always strong. It's always strong. No, I'm excited for this, and it's funny that you mixed it up. There's actually we have 3 teams now with DD. We have Dildozers, Dome Destroyers. I think there was another one, wasn't there?
Dildozers, Dome Destroyers, and there was another one. Oh,
Yeah,
it
there
was. Oh, I don't remember who it was. I think they actually changed their name, though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they did.
it was in
But
like a
yeah,
Go 4, but yeah, it was. Oh man, we had so many Ds coming out, all the Ds.
yeah, all the Ds.
So yeah, we are in game now. It is good to go. We are looking at Team YP versus Dome Destroyers. It's the D's, man. They throw you off.
We'll just call them DOD?
DoD, Dome Destroyers, yeah. But yeah, so we are going into Game 1. We are at DoD, who did it in a remarkable finish, getting them into this, and they showed that they were a lot better than expected in the previous like matches. Like, they went through the qualifiers, earned their way through, did a lot better than expeced. Like, I looked at the team, and I was like, you know what, this is a decent team, but I don't know. And then, bam, shut me right down, and I'm willing to admit when I'm wrong. So
everybody loves the underdog story, you know. That's why you know, me personally, I've been rooting for, or I was rooting for JSMS. You know, those guys. Wow. So I think we're going to see a lot of stealth play here, which is fun. You know, I like a good balance between that balls out rampaging mixed in with a little bit of stealth play. I think that's like like a 70-30 maybe, 30% stealth, 70% action.
yeah, so it's interesting to see like the different ways of doing it. And this is Team YP though, who is of course not new to the game, not at any point shocked by it. They are, of course, playing with a substitute today, which is actually going to be EAX playing on Trapper as opposed to the normal, which is Nightwayne, who's currently playing Medic for Savvy. So, yeah, Nightwayne is on Rogue Val, and we're going to see what they can do. We have the Frostbite Wraith skin coming through.
Looking sexy.
Oh, man.
I think Wraith wears it best.
Probably, actually. Like, the Kraken one is all right. Like, it's a good skin, don't get me wrong. But, like, comparatively, if you look at all four monsters, all three monsters of the Frostbite, because I don't think Goliath has one.
He does. He does. Behemoth doesn't have one, though, unfortunately.
I mean, sorry, Behemoth, yeah. Derp. Every once in a while you think Behemoth and you say Goliath.
I think Behemoth has some of the coolest looking skins, personally.
I like the frog one, the Emerald.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep. I like the big perp. Amethyst.
Oh, yeah. Giant purple ball of death.
Yeah, the big
And then it's the
perp.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yep, yep. Alright, so it looks like he's going to take off here and go down pretty typical feeding route. Probably going to check out what we call the Cyril Raceway.
Yep. Right on through there, and he goes through there. Does his thing. But let's take a look at the abilities right now as he gets shocked by that Mammoth Bird. We got a 2 Warp Blast, 1 Decoy for Stage 1, which is interesting that he's not going for Abduct just for juggling wildlife, but again, it's understandable.
Yeah, and that 1 decoy makes it a bit easier to kind of evade the hunters, even though I'm not so sure YP is going to fall for it.
Yeah, they're not new to the game. They know Wraith's tricks. Half on armor meter, half on evolve meter, full on armor meter. EX is already throwing out Gobi, getting the spots. Like, everything just right now seems kind of normal as we're looking at move speed being chosen by Dead Rebirth as well on Nightwayne, so that'll be able to help with Rogue Val and Wraith both having move speed. And then if you look at Jetpack Recharge on Hyde, we have capacity on Hank and damage reduction, which again is what we were speaking with before on the Trapper.
Yeah, it's pretty much exactly what you said was going to happen, and it makes sense. It absolutely makes sense, especially with the Rogue Val pick.
Yeah, so it's just like it makes sense to have that damage reduction just because it keeps the Trapper alive because you don't have that medic, and especially with capacity on Hank plus Rogue Val plus damage reduction, like you're looking at a very tanky Trapper right now.
Yeah, no, for sure, for sure. And you know, you're gonna have Hank just shielding him. He's gonna be a pain to get down. He really is.
Yeah. So we're just seeing all this damage just coming out. They're just getting their posturing. We see Gobi's thrown out, which is why we're seeing the green outline here. Everything's being done here to try and get down and get a good position. And they know Dead Rebirth knows that he can't do much like in regards to positioning. He wants to make sure that he's in an ideal position for a dome. Because if you look at Rune's known for doing super soldier face stuff, and you put him on Hyde, and he's just gonna do minigun face stuff.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And the minigun I think is really underestimated. You know, especially if you have someone who can put weak points up. That minigun just chews through people.
Yeah, and it's Rune, and his ability to traverse the map, which I've mentioned before. Like, one thing that he does exceptionally well is he always has, like, perfect pathing and jetpack usage. And you'll notice that's the trend with YP.
Yeah, I mean, any good team, you see, like, that jetpack management where they always have a little bit left just in case, you know, the crap hits the fan.
Yeah, and they always know that, hey, the monster's way over here, okay, I can burn all 4, and off I go. So it's just something that, like, it's just very interesting to see this, how it goes evolve. You'll notice that as players get better at the game, they start off with just 2 jetpacks being used when they're chasing. And then you see, like, the next tier, which is probably about, like, your mid-silvers, you see 3. And then you see, like, the golds, which are just like, hey, I'm chasing right now, monster's not going to engage, burn all 4. Which just gets you that extra step further. And when you're running jetpack recharge, like Hyde is right now, you'll notice that that plays a huge factor in how mobile you are.